This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, January 11th. First, Brian Barletta returns with his annual Sounds Profitable roundup of podcast industry highlights. Collected in this piece are this year's acquisitions and investments sorted by which sector of podcasting was affected, for example, monetization, creator tools, or hosting. And 2023 can now be reflected on as the year podcasting found a new normal after stabilizing from the pandemic spike in 2020. Efficiency and education are now the name of the game, with growth at all cost mentality taking a back seat to refining and fostering existing content. There'll be a link to that, of course, in the show notes. From Spotify, ambassador ads are going away. As of Valentine's Day this year, Spotify will be deactivating ambassador ads, a feature that allowed podcasts hosted on Anchor, which is now Spotify for podcasters, with 50 or more listeners, to make money with host-read ads promoting their hosted podcast on Spotify. The company says they are shifting resources and focus to their automated ads program, and as of this podcast, automated ads are purely an invite-only program. There's no official rubric establishing the required show metrics needed to qualify for this invite. This leaves an open niche, or as the French would say, niche, on the small but mighty side of podcasting. With the retirement of ambassador ads, the list of formal monetization options with podcast hosts continues to shrink. Retail Touchpoints reports on the untapped potential of audio in retail media networks. Joshua Yemuter, the director of partnerships and programmatic marketplace at Triton Digital, proselytizes the world of digital audio to retail media networks looking to diversify advertising budgets. After all, audio gets attention. According to Dentsu data, audio ads generate correct brand recall 41% of the time during their study with Lumen last August, a 3% increase from the average of 38% with other forms of advertising. As Yemuter says, retailers looking to build awareness, grow engagement, and increase sales will find digital audio to be a vital part of their marketing mix. Digiday reports if music marketing is a gateway to culture, then brands must navigate carefully. With the shifting landscape of data collection, campaign targeting, and the eternal uphill struggle to find engagement, brands are turning to popular music for viral hits. From Boyz II Men covering the Chili's Baby Back Ribs jingle, which I will not sing for you, to General Mills promoting Monster cereals with a zombie DJ remix of Monster Mash. And maybe that one I will sing for you. Though music executives warn that these music strategies must keep the overall historical and cultural significance of the music and its fan base in mind. Using a song or artist purely as a vehicle for increasing a brand's street cred can often come off as inauthentic and cause a backlash. And the same is also true for podcasting. Passionate fans of an IP or creator are excellent allies as they're the most engaged part of the audience, but that also means they're more likely to bounce off a campaign if the presentation is inauthentic. And for the rest of the news, the recently canceled podcast Death, Sex, and Money from WNYC has been revived by Slate. And if you're interested in more coverage of marketers seeking authenticity in their campaigns, check out Digiday's piece on brands shifting their approach to influencers. And again, all these links will be in the show notes. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and me. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Tom Webster. Download us again tomorrow.